Hello, let's see how we can use ng-click in ServiceNow Service Portal. Okay, so let's navigate. Let's navigate to our widget which we created. So I think no, this is not a widget. So to open a widget under Service Portal, you can see widgets. So this widgets we need to open, right? So here I have created one custom widget. So let's open this and let's see how we will connect a HTML template, client controller, and a server script. And let's see how what is it? And let's see how ng-click will works in ServiceNow Service Portal. Okay. So before that, let's see small introduction about ng-click. Okay, so ng-click binds function to click events. Okay, so if it is used to bind functions to click events. Okay, so below this is the syntax. For example, we have taken a button, and here we can see we have took ng-click directive here. So inside the ng-click, we have taken the function. We will take the function name. So and here click me means I am naming the button name here. Click me. Okay. Okay. So this is one of the syntax like where we are using ng-click inside the tags. Okay. So here in syntax, I have taken the button tag as example. So and I have explained here like ng-click which we are using is directive here, and inside the ng-click we have using one function name. Okay, so this is the syntax, and this is as example we can take as example which we are using ng-click in button tag. Okay, so next let's see some practical things how we will use ng-click. So for example, now we are trying to achieve like for example by clicking the click me button. So now we will create this button. Okay, so let's see, by clicking the click me button, so we need to get some static message like let's take alert message. Okay, so let's see how this will work. Okay, so now we will see, and we will see how in ServiceNow widgets, ServiceNow Service Portal widgets, so how the connectivity will occur between HTML template, client script, and server script. Okay, so we have preview also. So parallelly we can preview here. Okay, so okay, let's start now. Let me refresh this. Okay, so first we will define one button. So I am taking, so okay, okay, sorry. So let's take one button. I am defining as click me here. So I have given the button name as click me here. Okay, so as discussed before, we are taking the ng-click directive inside the tags. So we need to define ng-click directives inside the tags. Okay, so I have taken ng-click directive here, and inside that I am giving one function name. Let's say, so what we can give? Okay, so say service now. Okay, I will give as say service now something. Okay, it's some. Okay, I am taking as say. Okay, so to for easy. Okay, so I am taking the function name as say. Okay, so let's see how we need to define. Okay, how it will define. For this, let's take client script. So here, let's define. So to define the function, actually we will define this dot the function name. Here we will define as a function name. Okay. So before that, let's take one one variable. Okay. So variable c dot. So sorry, c is equal to this. So I am using c in place of this. Okay, so I am defining here. Okay, and let's take one function which we said say. Okay, I have taken a one function, right? So let's take c. So now let's see how we can define functions in client script of ServiceNow Service Portal. So you can see now how we are defining the functions. Okay, so how we are defining the functions here. Okay, in a client script from HTML template. Okay, to for connectivity. So here we can see to define the function. Let's take c dot means this we have defined as c, right? So like we have taken c dot function name is say, say. Here we have taken say, right? So and that is equal to function, okay, and we have taken the curly braces, not curly braces, sorry. So this is we have taken braces, and let's define curly braces and the semicolon, okay. So this is the thing how we can define a function in ServiceNow Service Portal client script, okay. So now we have defined a function which is called c.say, okay. So let's see how we need to achieve the message, okay. Here we have defined. So next step, let's take one alert, okay. This is a message, okay. I have take one alert, and let's take another alert. So I have taken what we can take. This is SN channel, okay. So now we have, sorry. So now we have a defined function which is this one. So let's, so this is the defining a function in client script of a ServiceNow Service Portal widget. So inside that we are defining two alerts, okay. Now, so we need to define this function in HTML, uh, HTML template, okay. So here we have we need to give c dot say, means we are defining this function inside this ng click, okay. So let's see how this will works, okay. So I'm saving this. So it's loading. It's loading. Okay, so now you can see the button we have created, right? So click me here, and we are calling a function, so which we define in a client script, okay. So here let's see what will happen. Okay, so let's click here me. So we got first alert message. See, first we have given one alert, which is this is a message, okay. This is the message, this is the first alert message. I am just clicking OK. So this is the second alert message. You can see here, this is SN channel. So means the second alert message also populated here, so which we define in the client script, okay. So this is the thing how it works ng click, okay. For example, I am taking some other example like yeah, let's take some other function. I am taking the func function, okay. So for example, we have previously we defined c dots say, okay, but now we have multiple functions, okay. So we can call many functions here. So let's take func, and here we have taken func3, okay. So this is func function, and this is func function. Okay, so now in client script we have defined three functions, okay. In client script we have defined the three different functions, which is say, func3. So we need to call a function, one particular function. For example, if client script has nearly 8 to 10 functions, okay. So in that, if you need to call the particular function, just note that if you define in the ng click, just give the function name here. So for example, if I need to take nc dot func3, so I need to call a func3 by clicking the button which we defined as ng click. Just give func dot func function here, okay. So let's click here. I'm saving now. So let's see whether it works or not, okay. So I'm clicking the button, so you can see if it is func3, we have defined alert message as this is function, sorry, this is func3 function, okay. So we got alert message, and the second alert message, this is sn channel, okay. So you can see the here, means, so this is the thing how the ng click will work in ServiceNow Service Portal widgets. So here we saw that how we have connected HTML template client script. Okay, so this is the connectivity between this. Okay, the HTML will show the template for the user. So for that, we are using the HTML template. For the client scripts means for calling the functions or the data like the calling the functions for that purposes and some many purposes we are using the client scripts. Okay, the server script we will see in later videos. So basically the server script is used to retrieve the data or insert a data or update a data. So that's the thing happens in server script. So we will see in upcoming videos. But in this section, we have seen how the connectivity is works between HTML template and client script, and we have seen how ng-click directive is will work in ServiceNow Service Portal widget. Okay, so this is the thing how we can define ng-click. Okay, so let's see in later videos. Yeah, thank you.